yourselves and get peaceful, remembering where it is that we've just come from. Just relax yourselves, be comfortable. Let's bring ourselves to a meditative state. Listen to the sound of the ocean. Remembering why we're here. As I start the ancestral libation, calling out the names of our ancestors, and you will repeat after me. I'll make the first statement, the second statement, you will repeat after me. To all of our ancestors of antiquity who developed great knowledge and gave civilization to the world, together, your will to be lives in me. Ashe.
Ashe.
Again, your will to be lives in me. Ashe.
Ashe.
To all of our ancestors who were fortunate to be buried on the soil of Akibulan, Africa, our motherland, together, your will to be lives in me.
Your will to be lives in me.
Ashe. To all our ancestors who were lost and killed during the voyage of the Middle Passage, together, your will to be lives in me. Ashe. To all our ancestors who suffered the cruelty of the horrible institution of slavery, racism, segregation, and oppression in North America, South America, the Caribbean islands, the Middle East, and throughout the world, your will to be lives in me. Ashe. We say thank you, great ancestors, for the precious gift of your blood, sweat, and tears, who fought for freedom, justice, and equality. Your will to be lives in me. Ashe. We thank you, great ancestors, for the precious gift of your blood, sweat, and tears, who fought for freedom, justice, and equality. Your will to be lives in me. Ashe. To our ancestors in your honor, and together
I promise,
as a descendant and benefactor of your life, to uphold truth without fear, and to never forget you, and your sacrifices, as I teach myself, and our children, to honor and respect you. Ashe.
Ashe.
To our ancestors in your honor, group, I promise to assume the responsibility in continuing on the path of progress and build upon the foundation you have laid before us. Ashe.
Ashe.
To our ancestors in your honor, group, I promise to remove fear, ignorance, shame, and self-hatred of my African history, and reclaim the cultural heritage and consciousness of spiritual oneness. Ashe. To our ancestors in our honor,